Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be discussing the top 5 most awkward moments on 90 Day Fiance. In at number 5 we have the Meet the Parents dinner that went right down the drain, courtesy of Russ and Paula. Meeting your future in-laws is typically a hairy situation that most of us don't exactly look forward to because there's so much pressure. During this uncomfortable moment, Russ's parents opened the meal with a joke about how they told their son not to run off, fall in love and bring some random girl home. This makes you the random girl, Paula. Paula got the message of disapproval loud and clear, and everyone felt so awkward witnessing her tight smile and inability to create conversation with her future mum and dad. She was clearly holding her tongue as best she could, and the palatable tension was obvious. Vacations are going to be a riot with this lot.
You're going to work and I'm going to work.
Yeah, but I can't take off work. I just will be starting, so I can't come with you.
Baby, I'm sorry, but this is my job.
You're going to New Jersey.
At number 4, we have the time Azan tried to become Nikki's fitness instructor. Sometimes you have to really be with someone for a long time before you can truly share your feelings and attitudes about personal concerns with them. Trust and love doesn't exactly grow overnight, and these couples on 90 Day Fiance don't exactly have this luxury of emotional security and comfort just yet. They are all just getting to know one another, so revealing their innermost thoughts isn't something that is going to come out naturally or with ease. It's almost always going to result in a heavy dose of awkward. Azan didn't get this message though. He and his bride-to-be were hiking through a desert when she began to struggle climbing up and over the countless dunes. He bluntly told her that she needs to start working out and that she was lazy. He made sure to drive his point home with producers when he later told the cameras that he felt Nicole was unhealthy.
There's some stuff I wanted to change up, to go to gym and to not be lazy. And
I'm not lazy.
sometimes you are.
Do you know you're asking of me right now?
I'm what?
In at number 3, we have the catfishing conundrum. With this new age of internet dating, it's introduced us to the shady game of catfishing. The term describes when someone is lured into a relationship by someone pretending to be someone else. What a perfect way to start off a forever relationship, right? No one is surprised that a bit of catfishing took place on 90 Day Fiance, considering the show's premise, but even when it's anticipated, it's still pretty awkward to watch. Nakia thought she was scoring her very own Nigerian prince, thanks to the internet's matchmaking abilities, but her man turned out to be anything but Prince Charming. After meeting in an online group for plus-sized ladies, Nakia did some snooping and discovered her honey had other shady profiles elsewhere that she had not been made aware of. There were even images of her man's son with a woman that was supposed to be dead. Not the best foundations with which to build a strong and trusting relationship.
Then I see a picture of a woman with his son. This was his son's mother, very much alive and not dead.
And at number 2, we have the super awkward confession from Alla to Matt. Can you think of anything worse than this? When you and your loved ones are out for an evening with friends and your fiance lets the universe know that she doesn't actually love the guy she's about to marry, but she's totally fine marrying him anyway. I mean, how does one even respond to this? The answer is with awkward silence and a lot of confusion. Upon hearing this bride-to-be's confession, one of Matt's rational friends tries to coax Matt's Ukrainian bride into some sort of explanation, but to no avail. The scene was filled with silence, confusion, and questions by Matt and all of his friends. It's weird. Typically, we marry people who we actually love, or at least like.
Now I really have doubts. I've got to know that you're here for him in order for me to...
What else could she possibly say? She's said this 5 times already.
But you're getting hoodwinked.
And finally, in at number 1, we have the time when Fernando was involved in Pantygate. Carolina wasn't all that thrilled to have to pack up and hike it over to the USA in order to complete her mail-order bride experience. But like an obedient housewife in training, she did so in order to make Fernando's dreams come true. Once settled in, Carolina discovers a pair of undergarments that are clearly not her future husband's undies. She's none too pleased as you might imagine over this discovery, and television discomfort ensues. She confronts him about her unsavoury find, and he begins with a slew of excuses and mumbled thoughts on the matter. Even if Fernando is totally innocent in Pantygate, it ended up being incredibly unforgettable and uncomfortable.
Fernando tiene cuenta que uno de todas formas se casa con toda la familia.
Ya lo sepa.
The family Fernando no me acepta aún.